Auroville, 2022. Months ago, events related to the forcible implementation of the master plan had created a divide. Months during which the situation has continued to escalate further. Months of unlawful actions, of provocations from all sides, of growing intensity.
I still hear community members sharing that they are for the road.
I still hear community members
calling others
anti-city.
I still hear community members wielding Mother's Dream as a weapon.
And I am
truly shocked.
How many steps further will this need to take for people to understand that the debate is no longer about forest, city, or geometry?
What Auroville is now facing is the takeover of its institutions,
its history,
its funds and assets,
its diversities,
its freedom of thought,
and more importantly, its very soul
and raison d'être.
Auroville's experimental endeavors are endangered. Its multicultural and international aspects are severely undermined, and attempts to create a new dogma have never been so strong.
There are already signs of a plan for a tourism-based Auroville.
Spiritual Disneyland, which would value numbers over the essence.
And show off achievements over real steps of inner progress.
This is nowhere close to the Auroville I was raised in.
Nor to the Auroville I signed up for.
I stand for an Auroville.
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 I stand for an Auroville that is given the freedom to grow and to experiment.
Even if this may include trials and errors along the way.
I stand for an Auroville which is based on a gift economy
and a true sharing of resources.
I stand for an Auroville that looks at the quality
and integrity of its residents
rather than their quantity.
I stand for an Auroville that is an international township
that rises beyond nations, creeds,
and religion.
I stand for an Auroville where all residents can express themselves freely and respectfully.
And where the diversity of our voices
is being valued and celebrated.
I stand for an Auroville that honors life in all its forms, that acknowledges the divine beauty in all that is,
and bows before it.
I stand for an Auroville
that has its own culture,
a culture of weaving multiplicity
into a living embodiment
of human unity.
Fanaticism has no place in the Auroville I stand for it is an Auroville dedicated to the evolution of consciousness,
in which flexibility is revered as a core component of the change that we are here to serve.
Intolerance has no place in the Auroville I cherish.
For it is an Auroville of brotherhood, of mutual respect, and of true nobility.
The issue at stake in Auroville has everything to do with Auroville's core purpose and values, with a confusion between spirituality and action, as opposed to religious fanaticism.
Minute, il respire dans le micro.
This is nowhere.
Sorry. My bad.
I stand for...
Oh, I loved it.
One more time.
Auroville, 2022. Months ago,